Sorry about that. That was my daughter. She's supposed to be in bed. Well, she is now anyway. So, where was I? Your mind remains the same, but you're forced to live out life as the man or woman you know yourself not to be, no matter how increasingly uncomfortable your new roles become. In order to function this way, you are forced to lie to your friends, loved ones, and worst of all, yourself about who you are. The difference is, I didn't just wake up one morning and realize I was in the wrong body. I've been trapped inside it all along. For years, I thought there was nothing I could do about what I felt. And for years after that, I was terrified of losing the love and support of my friends and family if I chose to do anything about it. So I did my best to ignore the feelings and prayed to God that they would fade away. It didn't work. Transsexuality, I have found, is not a habit you can break, a mindset you can force your way out of, or something you can treat with psychotherapy or drugs. It's a genetic construction that will never ever change. But as it turns out, there is something that can be done about it. I've known it was a possibility for some time, but until now I've been too downright scared to make it a reality. It took years for me to build up the courage to admit to myself that it would be a mistake to continue living as a female, and to understand that all the fears that I have about doing anything to solve my problems are very much outweighed by the problems themselves. So I'm doing something about it, and I'm transitioning from female to male. It's the only cure for my condition, and I'm ready to take it. Here's what this means. It means that soon I'll no longer be living or identifying as a woman. I will be undergoing hormone replacement therapy to cancel out my body's female hormones with testosterone, and I will essentially undergo a second puberty, which will facilitate the changes most pubescent boys aged 12 to 17 go through. It means that I will start dressing in men's clothes more than I already do, and my voice will become lower. I will eventually have to start shaving my face. It means that I will have my breasts removed. I will also be undergoing a long and tedious process to shift every bit of identification related to me to reflect my male identity, which will of course include a change of name. Soon enough, my name will be legally changed to Alexander, the name my parents would have given me had I been born a boy. But above all the rest, this is the part I want people to understand the most. I'm going to be emphatic. I may become angry, but most of all, I'm desperate for understanding. This is the part where I want to make it clear that this is not a choice. I'm not deciding to become a man. This is me allowing myself to be who I am, and it's the only route that I can take because I'm done lying about who I am. In transitioning from female to male, I'm going to become a second-class citizen in the eyes of many people. I'm going to be opening myself up to discrimination and hate. I am going to be in a gay marriage, which my own church doesn't recognize. I'm going to become a gay dad to my daughter, making her a target for bullying by her peers and elders. I am opening myself up to abandonment and rejection by my friends and family. I'm diving headfirst into what is really just a whole world of social trouble, and it's something I would never choose to do. This is just the next step of my life, and this was always going to happen because it was never my choice. Coming to grips with this has been an absurdly hard process, and it has constantly sent me into feelings of depression and self-loathing. Many personal problems that I've had over the course of my life I can trace back almost certainly to repressed questions of gender identity. Realizing it and embracing it took years, and I still pray every day to be happy the way I am, because I don't want to have to do all of this to feel comfortable in my own skin. I never told anyone how I felt. I tried to tell a couple of close friends during high school and college, but always choked on the words and eventually pushed those friends away in fear that I would out myself. It took meeting my now husband, who was openly gay and unconditionally supportive, to finally say what I had been hiding for so long. I came out to him during the summer of 2008. 2008, several months before Rachel was conceived. It's my daughter. So, before this letter, only my husband knew about my transsexuality. My conversations with him have guided me through writing this letter. And have helped me find what I need to say within it. He gave me the courage and the confidence to move forward. I'm writing this letter to everyone in my life so that you can know what I'm going through, because I feel like it would be unfair for you not to know. I know that you didn't ask for me to spill my heart out like this, and I know it may be annoying to even read it. I don't expect you to write me with encouragement or give me 3 cheers, be my support group. I just don't want to give people the wrong impression of me anymore. And this letter is the first step in showing you who I really am. If this means you don't want me around anymore, I will regrettably understand. If you don't want to speak to me at all anymore, I will miss having you in my life. But again, I understand. As much as I crave the continued support and acceptance of my friends and family, I have realized that I cannot expect all of you to provide it. I will feel hurt by your rejection of who I am, but ultimately it's more important that I'm true to myself. I am the only one who has to live with me for the rest of my life. For the near future, know that my transition will be underway soon. Things will be changing about my dress, my mannerisms, my voice, my looks. But keep in mind that beneath it all, I'm still the same person. Same likes, same dislikes, same jokes, same taste. I know it's going to be strange. I know it's going to be different, and I know that most of you have never had to go through this before. It's okay, neither have I. I know there will be awkward situations, and I know that I'll be accidentally called by my birth name and referred to as female. And I know it will feel weird having to correct yourself when it comes to these things. I expect it, and I'm fine with it. I also expect questions. God. Lots and lots of questions. And I want them to be asked without fear. I'm an understanding person, and I understand how weird this might be for some of you. I want to minimize that as much as I can for everyone's sake. The last thing that I wanted was to make anyone uncomfortable, and I sincerely apologize if this is the case. Holy crap. Really? To those of you who have known me the longest, and to my newest family members who were brought into my life by my husband, I do feel like I should apologize to you for keeping this a secret for so long. For building up a wall between us that I led you to believe didn't exist. I'm not sorry for who I am, but I'm sorry for who I led you to believe that I was. I am going to start living my life as the person I want to be. And I hope that those who are close to me will understand that my love for them is unchanged. I pray that they can feel the same way. Thank you for reading this ridiculously long letter. I love and respect all of you. Alex. There we go, I got through it. So if anyone has any questions, just hit me up, comments, and I'll check in with you later. Hopefully whatever's going on here won't be happening. All right, have a good one.